Moss is leading efforts in the open source community to create all the primary server components to build a health information exchange that identifies patients uniquely across a community, exchange documents, and track and audit transactions. The OpenExchange project under OHT represents the core server-side components for HIE and are developed based on IHE profiles. Moss has built the first IHE standards-based open-source health information exchange platform in the world, with the fundamental objective of ensuring that in patient care all required information for medical decisions is both correct and available to healthcare professionals. Being on the OHT board, Moss leverages the OHT Forge for development and is releasing its open-source stack through Open Health Tools. All open-source server-side components for setting up an HIE have been released under Apache 2.0 public license. The OpenExchange project essentially consists of OpenPixPDQ, OpenXDS, OpenATNA, and OpenDSub under development. The OpenPixPDQ is the server-side implementation of IHE's PixPDQ integration profile to resolve the patient identity in a community. The OpenPixPDQ consists of the standard IHE transactions like PixFeed, PixQuery, PixUpdate notification, and PDQ query with an underlying EMPI. All these transactions help register a patient in the community and resolve the patient identity through patient matching and assigning a global unique ID. The OpenXDS is the server-side implementation of IHE's XDS profile to document registry and repository functionality. The server-side XDS component is built by conforming to the standards of XDS profile as defined by the IHE. This component allows exchange of medical summary documents. Each of the participating systems in the community submits the patient clinical summary CCD document to the OpenXDS repository registry for data aggregation. The OpenATNA is the server-side implementation of IHE's ATNA profile to provide audit functionality. This server-side audit component is built by conforming to the standards of ATNA profile as defined by the IHE. The auditing system also tracks details of information provided to an authenticated user as sent by the intended entity and not from another source. The audit repository is usually located centrally, and the administrator can access the audit report from any location. The OpenDSub project is the server-side implementation of the IHE's Document Metadata Subscription, DSub. This profile includes actors such as Document Metadata Subscriber, Document Metadata Notification Broker, and Document Metadata Notification Recipient. The DSub profile defines a subscription which allows for the matching of metadata during the publication of a new document for a given patient and results in the delivery of a notification. This project is encountering the following pressures. Work is contingent upon the customer. The need to comply with Connectathon requirements. They are unable to get download metrics from the OHT site. Enterprise robustness and viability. Remote monitoring and management capabilities. And finally, community and partner management. Moss has recently added documentation for the OpenExchange project. In this slide, we see the OpenExchange 12-month rolling plan. In 2009, they completed OpenPDQ, OpenXDS, and OpenATNA. They tested XCA and XUA at Connectathon 2010. They participated in the HIMSS IHE Showcase in March of 2010. OpenDSub is expected to be complete in the third quarter of 2010. OpenPixPDQ version 3 is expected to be complete in the fourth quarter of 2010. And the group will be participating in the HIMSS HIE Showcase in January of 2011.